So, how do you implement a stack? There are several ways to implement a stack, but today we are going to be looking at how you can implement a stack using a linked list. As I mentioned earlier, there are several ways to implement a stack, and majorly there are three data structures that can be used to implement a stack. The first one is an array, the second one is a singly linked list, and you can even use a doubly linked list to implement a stack. So these are the three major ways to build a stack. Now, let's take a look at how you are going to build the stack if you are to run through this set of instructions using a singly linked list. Since the singly linked list will be empty at first, the head pointer is going to point to null. As you can see over here, the head pointer is pointing to null. Now, let us push the first element over here onto the stack. So, like this. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is to create this new node over here, right? And ensure that the head pointer points to the new node. Okay, so the element at the top of the stack will always be the element at the head node. Okay, let us push the next element into the stack like this. Okay, so you're gonna discover that now the head pointer points to the new node that was just added. Okay, so like that and like that. So the trick here is that each time you add a new element to the stack, it must be at the head node. Okay, now that we've seen how you can push a new element into the stack, let's take a look at how you can pop an element out of the stack. This means that how you can remove an element from the stack. So let's take a look at the first pop instruction here. Okay, so whenever you want to remove pop an element from the stack when using a linked list, first you have to set the head node to null and set the head pointer to the next node. So like this. Okay, so in this case you can see that we set the previous head node to null, and now the head pointer pointed to the next node. Okay, please make sure you always free up the space of the removed node. Okay, so that is very, very important, right? Especially if you are using a language like C or C++, where you have to free up the memory manually. Okay, so if you are using a language like Golang, once a reference is no longer made to a memory address, it is like deallocated automatically using the garbage collector, right? If you are using a language like Golang, but if you are using a language like C or C++, you want to make sure you deallocate uh, the memory address manually. Okay, I mean, if you don't do that, you're going to encounter a memory leak, and trust me, a memory leak can be very dangerous to your code, right? For the efficiency of your code, it can be very dangerous. Okay, so it's better you deallocate it manually. All right, so let's move to the next pop instruction here. So you can see now we deallocated the previous node, right? And we set the head node to the next node. We set the head pointer to the next node. Okay, so like that, you can see, and also like that. Okay, so this is how you pop an element out of the stack. Okay, this is how you remove an element from. In the next video, I'm going to be showing you how you can implement the stack using a code, right? So we're going to be building a stack from scratch using a programming language, and we're going to be making use of the singly linked list as shown in this video. Everyone, thanks for staying till the end of this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And if you have any question, please leave it in the comment. I will definitely respond to that. Thank you very much and see you in the next video.